Tom Davis still had his wedding dress shoes on because it's the only pair he currently still owns after leaving his wedding to find out his house exploded. It was the explosion on what was supposed to be one of the happiest days of their life.
I was still in my wedding dress, heels, no jacket, just standing. And yeah, just in shock.
Eleni Vertos and Tom Davis had just said I do when they say their phones started lighting up with calls that their house on Central Avenue in Cicero was destroyed.
Our first concern, of course, was our cats. And once we realized that there was nothing we could do, we returned to the reception where we could at least be around people that loved and cared about us.
Davis says their 6 cats were at home at the time and are still missing. Cicero police tell ABC7 one person was found dead. Davis says they don't know who that person was.
It's quite possible that somebody broke and entered. Where do we go from here? And however we may rebuild, we're still without our cats.
Officials say the explosion caused the neighboring building to catch fire, leaving a total of 11 families displaced. The couple says what now amounts to piles of rubble was supposed to be the home they started their new lives in.
We were doing renovations on the house. We were going to make the bottom portion of it commercial and rent it out perhaps as a storage unit while we lived up top.
As the community jumps in to help, raising over $28,000 for the couple through a GoFundMe. Vertos is grieving the very home she grew up in.
The building belonged to my family for almost 40 years. I grew up here, so I've lived here, and I work in the community, and Cicero is all I really know.
Cicero police have yet to identify the victim in this case, and no one has been allowed on the property as this is still an active investigation.